Shootout, a little different game for the defense to win one of those.
It's kind of different, but it's going to be games like that. You understand that once you start playing, you know what I mean, a little bit of time in this league. You're not going to always have sunny days. You're going to have a couple, a little bit of rain. That's how we kind of looked at it. As a defense, we could have played a lot better. I believe we gave up too many big plays downfield, as a result of bad coverage and a bad pass rush. Those are two things that I believe that we put emphasis on going into this week. Knowing we got to get that done against Kirk, and we just got to keep getting better.
A little extra emphasis on if you guys been talking about what happened last week and trying to change that for this week.
Well, of course, you come in Mondays, and that's one thing we do. We call it Tell the Truth Mondays, where, of course, we get the things off our chest that we feel that happened in that game. And that's exactly what we did. As a defense, we accepted full responsibility for making it a tight game. We felt like it could have been a game opened up way more. It was a lot of missed opportunities, and we gave them a lot of things. But all credit to them. As I did say before, I believe Deshaun, he took advantage of, a lot of our mistakes and, early, mistakes and, played a heck of a game.
How tough is that on a pass rusher, the stuff they do where they keep freezing you because they're faking one thing, faking another, kind of keep
It's very tough, honestly. I wouldn't call myself, the greatest, pass rusher, but I believe I'm pretty good. And just rushing against that is kind of hard. It slows you down, more than anything. I'm getting off the ball and I see, a receiver running around, coming in motion, and then a running back flying out the backfield. And, Deshaun, like I said, credit to him, he's making the right type of fakes and, the right type of reads. And, it kind of slows you down. And that's kind of what it did. He got, I was a victim of it a couple of times during the game. And I tell myself, like, man, I wish, I would have studied that a little bit more, or, knew it was going to come a little bit more, or I could have made, more of an impact on that play.
Frank, you mentioned Kirk Cousins. How talented is he as a quarterback for those guys?
I feel like he's very talented, especially when you give him the plays. I feel like once you, if you're a person where, if you're a pass rusher and your responsibility is to contain that quarterback, and keep those rush lanes, intact, I think that's your responsibility. I think a lot of times he makes things happen a lot more on his feet than, people give him credit for. I'm watching film and I'm watching him extend plays, getting first downs by, just scrambles, 8-yard scrambles here, 5-yard scrambles here. And it's extending the drive, ultimately leading to touchdowns later on.
Going up against Dwayne Brown a couple days ago, and all of a sudden he's in this locker room.
Oh, man, that's the weirdest thing of the season for me. Very weird. It was weird because I'm, like, rushing against him. I'm knowing this is his first game back, you know what I mean, after, things he's going through. And I'm rushing against him. Then next thing I know, I'm like, wow, we just signed him. It's like, I'm like, he came in the locker room, I'm like, yeah, bro, we family over here. There's no hard feelings. Because I talk a lot of stuff in the game. You know what I mean? I didn't want him, he's a big guy, so. I didn't want him to kind of, have that memory and come and give me or something.
What was it like going against him? I mean, you mentioned he'd been home and not playing for a guy who hadn't played all season. How impressive is he?
He was very impressive. Strong, very strong. But, crafty veteran. I believe it's ninth year, right? 10th, right, 10th. And, he's very crafty. The things he can do, the positions, he's very athletic. He has great feet. And like I said, once he gets his hands on you, he's going to shake you a little bit.
You've had Dwight around for a little bit, about a week now. What have you learned from a veteran pass rusher like that?
Oh, man, I learned so much. I wish I can tell you how much, but it'll be a long story. Because I'm the type to soak up, as much knowledge as I can, especially like a player from Dwight. Like a player like Dwight. You got players like Dwight. Also credit to Mike Bennett. Also credit to Cliff Averill, who I've had since I've been there. And he left earlier, but Brandon Mebane. I've learned a lot from all these different type of veteran players, and the different things that they bring to the game. And Dwight, just that spin move. That's one thing that I've really been soaking up and trying to learn about. I've also been trying to learn about the different mechanisms on how to rush the passer. You got ways people rush the passer and how to contain them. You got ways people rush the passer on how to force them out the pocket. Because once some quarterbacks, once they get out the pocket, the percentage of completions go down. So it's just learning the different things that veterans like him know. It's things, that's Dwight Freeney. He didn't play for every team in the NFL. I'm sure everybody who's ever played with him or for him or, who's ever coached him has gained a thing or two from him.
Has he given up the secret to the spin move?
Nah, not yet. Not yet. I don't think he'll give that up until he's finally away from the game and, just in the future. But at the end of the day, it's just really watching him. You watch how after, 14, 15 years, you watch how hard a guy still works, and you watch how hard he prepares and the things he goes through. It's like, it's a wow. It kind of wows me because I'm watching it in the flesh. I'm watching a guy who I've been watching since I was 10, 11 years old, and not thinking I was going to make it to the NFL that early. I had dreams, as a kid. But, it's just watching this guy from when I was that age to now, it's like a dream come true, almost knowing that I have, this guy right here on the seat beside me, and I can learn, basically the art of the game, firsthand.
Anything else, guys?
Thank you. Thank you, brother.